back to Dawn of Man. I'm Risen 32. So here we are back in the realistic Stone Age mod with our little village here. Let's slow time down a little bit. I've run the game on slightly. We need to start making a bit of progress. We've spent a lot of time in the Paleolithic age. Well, that's tongue twisters, but we've got a final 12 knowledge points to unlock here, which is going to be excellent. So I want to build ourselves. I want to get set up today. I think it's going to be quite good for us. Is get set up a nice little funeral parlour. A funeral parlour or a burial ground for us. Now, we've got this area nicely cleared for us here. Do we have anything? We have food in here, so do we want to worry about that? I mean, we've kind of like conveniently chopped this all down, but yeah, this might be a good place for us to build it. So if you do enjoy this episode, guys, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and if you like it enough, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. So, right, I think we can get, I'm trying to think, I was thinking like over here, but we could have more than one. That's quite a distance for him to travel. Is it? I mean, it does give us a bit of future-proof in here, doesn't it? The trader is here. I'm not so worried about the trader. I think we're doing good on everything. Let's have a little look and just check our resources to make sure how we're doing here. And we are looking pretty good. I'm going to say, it doesn't tell me, I'm looking at clothes. Clothes? It doesn't tell me where my clothes are. That's interesting. So I'm guessing we've got enough clothes up here. Yeah, 62 skin outfits. We've got plenty of clothes. 36 leathers. So we are starting to get that done. We've got plenty of tools coming in. Don't know why we didn't look at this. Food galore. So let's get to building then. Let's get ourselves... So we're going to want to have a couple of little burial mounds. So I reckon we can get a good little stash of these guys in here. And then, yeah, we're not, you know... This is going to have to expand with time, I reckon. And we also need to get ourselves sort of geared up so that we can move on to the next level. So we've got room for 5 more people, so we need to get some houses in. Like, the workload isn't too high at the moment, so it's not too bad there. So let's get ourselves a few more houses. So we've got a nice little spot here. I'm going to try and keep them sort of almost like clumps. Clumps is probably not the best word. That's what we're using. It's still not R to rotate things. It's C and Y. So we can get one in here. But I reckon we can do that sort of there. Have we got another chap in here? Okay, there's another 3 houses over here. So that's going to be reasonable. Workload hasn't shut up massively, which is good too. It will do at one stage, I expect. But I think that's going to be the case. That's another 4 houses here. I reckon we're going to need eventually... We're going to need to be able to make some more of our clothes, etc. And we're going to get another little crafter in this area. I think that would be a good idea. It's still not R to rotate. It's still Y and C. And we're going to put this chap here. That'd be awesome. He's going to help and make some more. We can have one on skins, one's on leather. I'm just conscious in the future that we're going to have a big amount of people in here, and what we want to be able to do is we just want to be able to react to it. You know, we've got plenty of resources in storage, so we should be able to knock these buildings up pretty quick here, is what I'm hoping. And then should we try and... We also are going to have to consider the fact that to get our next knowledge point, we need 38? So we're definitely going to have to jump to that. I mean, you don't want to sit here and just watch what's going on. That's what all I will be doing. And I mean, we'll be building a few little houses and things, but let's get ourselves... Hopefully this won't take too long to build. It's going to bring a little bit more happiness into this, but we can get a few little bit... Yeah, we've got this little area up now, so if we can get in here, we want to try and get quite a lot of the spiritual stuff in here, because it's going to keep... I thought you were going to fit in there. It's going to keep everybody a little bit happier and make things slightly better for us in the long run. So we can have a couple over here. They'll fit into there quite nicely. Now we've got the... I didn't place any other houses down, did I? I did not know. We've got the crafter who's already up and running. That's excellent. So these crafters can also make the slings, and we'll just use the other chap here. Yeah, you're just going to make everything else. Flint spear. We don't need the bone spear anymore. We'll keep the bone harpoon. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, so we should be kicking out the slings at the same time. What are they? So they're skins as well. Yeah, so this is a good little spot for it. We could look to trade with the trader. Oh wow, okay. And there we go. So we've just got ourselves a good amount of... We just hit the village milestone. Awesome. So we've grown quite nicely there. So these are all the milestones we're going to try and get through. Some of these we can't do because we don't have the raiders activated, which is a bit of a shame. It could be quite good. So how much space have we got for people here? So we've got room for 12 more people. So I think we just plan to have a little bit more in the old resident front, but we are going to need to think about food in this. Now this area is like going to be a storage thing. We will get some fences around this when we get them a moment to. Switch to variant. Oh, I did not know there was a variant. Okay, so what's the variant? Let's have a look at the difference here. How did I not know this? So what is the difference? Oh, okay. Ah, Oh, that's good. So is it a random variant, or is it just this is good to know. How did I not know this? Well, we've got a wolf type. Let's have a little gander here. We should be good at this. Oh, it's in the town as well. Well, that didn't go well for you, did it, my friend? You wandered into the village. We've got plenty of people here to just get straight into it. Okay. Dog has contracted disease 7. Right, well, you got to go, my friend. So, of all our dogs just contracted disease, is that what you're telling me there? Animals, we don't have any. So, are you a dog? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have to kill... Okay, well, if we have to do that, we have to do that, you know. That's how it's going to be. Right, so what I wanted to do now was... We're sort of getting... You can see we're starting to get a bit of a walkway through here, which is good. We're going to need to get some food storage over in this area as well eventually. That's going to be the hard part, is to make sure we've got food distributed through our town here. Wow. Okay, so we are pulling in the knowledge points, but it's still going to take a little while to get there. So what I want to do... I want to future-proof us a little bit. Food-wise, we have dipped down. So we do need to... Maybe we're going to have to start separating our towns here. What I'm going to do is we're going to need another little... You're a fisherman down here, so we're going to need another one over here, possibly there, just to make sure we've got food coming in here. And then what we can do, I think we're going to start another little outcrop in this area. Is that wise? I mean, yeah, maybe... No, I don't think that's wise yet. We should just continue to expand over here. I was just thinking then that maybe we should start the next sort of area where we're going to start processing food for the next step, but I think we've got enough coming in here that we should be okay. Yeah, I think we're right here. Let's not jump the gun a little bit too much there. So I think we can have another little, we can do another little sort of residential area here, and this is going to give us plenty of space to expand on. Let's keep these like this. No? Okay, so just by clicking, okay, that's quite. I'm just wondering why that was changing, but is it just trying to find a different variant? There we go. We'll stick you in there. That should be good, and then we can get in here a couple of religious things, spiritual. Yeah, and we can get them kind of like here, and one there. Awesome. We're going to need lots of these, just because we're going to have such a big group of people. We're like creating, I'm going to call them little cul-de-sacs, but they're not quite that, which should be quite good there. That's going to hand us. We're probably going to need, we're going to get some more drying racks down as well, and this may be the last for this sort of little area here. Traders come to town. We could definitely sell something for him, but I don't know if we're going to be able to unlock the next stage. There you are. Now we can't buy it. If we could have bought into the next stage, then yeah, I would have gone for that, but there's no benefit to us talking to him here. So I think what we need to do now is we need to pump the speed. We have got storage for 18 more people, more houses coming out there. We are just throwing these houses up. So that's good. So we've got storage for 24 more people. That's going to take us to 75. Wow, that's a lot of people for this stage of the game. So that's going to be good. So what we'll do is we're just going to let this run forward, and I will bring you back as soon as we are in a position to... I think when we bring you back and we can be ready to go up into the pottery age, we can get ourselves a well. I'm just saying water. Then we can get a well set up, which would be excellent, which would be really good for us. So I'll see you shortly, guys. Right, so we are almost there. We've just got 2 more knowledge points to go, and then we are ready to progress up to the Neolithic? No, the Mesolithic age. The Mesolithic age. And grab hold of the pottery, which is going to be excellent. Now, I've been having a little think while we've been waiting for this, like what's going to be good to go up in next. And I'm thinking kind of towards... sleds, I think, are probably going to help us move things around a little bit quicker. That's the word. Grain processing will allow us to make more food. Food isn't an issue. We seem to be doing quite good on that. I have added additional... Let's keep the speed going on here. We have put down additional gathering areas, but that's just the population going. We are now up to 65 population. We are growing nicely. 22 elderly people, which could be an issue, but we do have... What's that there? 23? Okay, so we just have more children. We've got a capacity of 75, so things are looking good. We've also got 7 pregnancies on the go. People are genuinely happy. Where is this wolf that's attacking us then? Oh, it's gone. Where's this wolf? Oh, you're here. Do we need to... No, we don't need to deal with you. Okay, excellent. Cool. That's been dealt with. Yeah, so we're looking quite good, as well. I was saying there, before that wolf really opens up for us. We're doing good. We've got 80%, 85% welfare. We're looking good there. Prestige is on the rise, which is nice. Which depends on your population builders. Technology affects immigration. Immigration, we had 3 people join us out of immigration. I thought immigration was turned off, but 3 people since we've started this series, so I think that's fine. I'm not too concerned by that. We just need 2 more knowledge points, as I said, just to get pottery, and then we are into the Mesolithic. But there's a couple things I want to get started on. Now, we've got one of our... Yeah, we've just got one of our burial mounds set up here. So I want to get some stone down. Do we not have stone? That's not stone, that's why. Stone? Do we have stone on here? There you are. Okay, cool. Let's just get some stone gathering. Eventually, we will be getting some mines soon, so that's going to be good. Hopefully... we can find these resources, possibly over here in the mountainside. We may not have all the resources. We may have to, well, we're definitely going to have to trade. We're already trading, essentially. Right, let's get back over to the village. So what I want to do, just sort of plan a little bit, is what I'm trying to do here is constantly be in a position where we can expand. There we go, look, one more knowledge point, and we're there. So what we need to consider here is, I want to progress this direction and take advantage of all this area here, as well as possibly... looking to go across here. I can't remember how high we can build the bridges, but we'll find that out when we get there. Because I think in this area we've got plenty of options for that. We do, yeah. Okay, look at that. This is our... okay, yeah, so we have got a few little... we've got a megalith here. So we can get some... so we should be able to get some pretty impressive structures built on this, is what I'm hoping for. Right, so that's enough procrastination. So I'm going to purposely build a little bit further... is these the wolves? These are the wolves that are hunting us. Right. Then we won't build too close to them because they're going to cause some problems. So what I want to do is just start getting a little... the next stage of our village sort of planned out. So we could possibly do this, actually. Let's just get a few houses over here, and I don't mind if we take some damages here. It's just because it'll do natural population control to us, as long as they're not children. That's what I'm wanting there. I'm purposely making these all point outwards from each other. That's going to be the next little bit. Wolf attack again. You're in the town and you're already dead. Go for our dogs, man. Our dogs are like nailing these guys. It's awesome. We've not had a massive amount of them. We did that little pack over here seems to be pretty depleted now, so that's going to be good. We'll get these houses built up, and that should increase our capacity even more. And then what we can do is we can start probably set up. Wow. Okay. Well, we're just going to really chuck these houses up really quickly, and it's also quite a good way for us to get some knowledge points as well, so we can progress to the next level, which is good. So we've got a blizzard coming, and that's typical. We have had some bad weather, which has been sort of plaguing us during between. We've had a couple of blizzards, but we're doing really well on leather and skins outfits, so they're not posing too much of a problem at the moment. There's enough for them in the summer and the winter. The winters here aren't long, so it's not like they need them very long. You should have... so you've got skins. What? Skin's warmer than leather? I thought leather was warmer than skin. This is... no, where are you? There you are. So you are... oh no, so leather's the summer? Okay, that makes sense. In my mind it doesn't, but I guess that's probably correct. They did do some research on it. Okay, so we're still waiting for that one knowledge point to come in. This is a blizzard and a half. Lots of dogs knocking around. Our storage is going really well. You are pretty much... yep. So and we've... okay, we're going to need more log storage. That's kind of why we got this here. That's fulfilling a task for us. So this little area is going to be self-sufficient for a while. So this next area here was what I'm going to do, I think, to start off with. We're going to build little village outlets and have them self-sufficient so that we can look to get elsewhere, move elsewhere on the map. So what we're going to need over here then is we're going to need the production, and we're going to need a fire. So, okay, I built them a bit too close. We'll get a fire down. So we'll start with food first. That's going to be the easiest one over here, and we'll get you made up here. It doesn't need to be as big as the other one, but we definitely need a reasonable size. I'm just going to go for 6 of them, and these will be used, and it's going to give our... keep an eye on our production here. We don't want to get too much into that. It's going to give our hunters that are operating out this way somewhere a little bit closer to come to. And we're also going to have a little food storage here. If we put you like so, yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, we can already set that now. Perfect. Okay, so we don't want these in there. We're just going to store food here, and then we can get an additional little crafting area up in here as well eventually, and that'll go really good. Awesome. Milestone unlocked. Legendary ruler. What is a legendary ruler? Nice. That's our little village there. That's cool, isn't it? I like that. Right, so we survived the winter. We've got wild hunger. So now we just come flying past it. Awesome. So now we can unlock potteries, and potteries can give us well digging. And we do need to consider what we're going to do next. I do think I'm going to go for sleds. And we're doing okay for sleds. We're doing okay for food. If we start to struggle on food, then we may change it to grain processing. If not, I want to go sleds and into the religion first. Different to how I would do it. Usually I'd go into the hunting or try and force these, but because we haven't got the raiders on, we can take a slightly different route here, which should be quite nice. So we're going to get this area built up. They're going to need a well over here as well. We do have to be mindful of the fact that we don't want to completely sort of... Oh, we can get a well... There we are. Perfect. Cool. That isn't a well, it's a tannery. I don't want the tannery then, do I? What's here? No, goodbye. We want the well. I thought you were... No, that's residence. I thought you were in production. Yeah, well, it requires well digging. Oh, okay. Did we... That wasn't well digging, was it? Here was me thinking this was going to give us a well. No, because well digging's the next one. Okay. This just means they will now gather water. So what we can do is... We can extract water. Right, so we probably want to get a couple of these down just because of our colony size. So there is an extra work area for them. But that should be fine. So does that mean water will be in the food? I reckon it might be. I'm very certain it is, isn't it? Is water in there? Food and drink. Yep, awesome, cool. So that's going to be good. How full is this storage here? So you're pretty full, so we're going to need an additional one in this area, but that one will take the pressure off. So that is fine. Then we want storage. That's not storage. We want storage. Storage. So if we can get a storage over here as well. Maybe if we turn this one to sort of almost face the drying racks, I might be happy. Yeah, there we go. We put you in there. And you're going to be food and drink as well. There we go. So how is our clothes? So clothes isn't full. How about our tools? How are the tools doing? Tools isn't full either. So we've got space there. That's excellent. It's just food that's really filling up at the moment. But we've got the second one here that's going to be good. It's already being used. Probably already got people moving in here. So this is kind of already sort of semi-functional. So that is good. We're not gonna rush into this too much. We just want to, this is the first little area, and then guess with a little bit of time we can expand out. We could probably manage some of the crafting buildings here. Let's get some of the actual. So we're gonna want another storage tent. So we've got a fire here. Let's switch this around, or actually let's go a little bit further. We know that we can do that. We're gonna move this hunting area now. We don't want to spread too far. But what I'm going to make here is, I'm thinking this would be good to have another little crafting area ready to go when we need to populate it. So that means we're going to have to move you. We're going to move you just a little bit further out. This is probably going to be quite a continuous thing with these areas. And we'll see how that goes. But we've now got we've got a lot of space. What I am going to do, I think in the interest of the series, it's going to make sense for me to push on a little bit each time. And then we can go in and do some building. And we're just, before the end of the episode, we'll plan a little bit. And we'll see how that goes to sort of getting things done. So the episodes might be slightly shorter, but there'll be less time waiting for things to go on, more time building and seeing how it's done. But we are really efficient at building at the moment. So if you enjoyed the episode, guys, as always, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.